Hey everyone, it's your girl Emma Ansa. Thanks so much for tuning into the Black Experience. Today we're going to talk about a video I came across. We had a little girl, she might be maybe 2, maybe 3 years old at the most, and she was asking the police officer if he was going to shoot her. Take a look at this.
Don't say that, okay? We're here to protect you. We're not here to hurt you at all. Okay? You can protest, you can march, you can do whatever you want. Just don't break nothing.
So this was really disturbing to me because this is a baby, yet it makes me think, what environment has she been around? What has she witnessed at such a young age that would cause her to see a police officer and ask him, "Are you going to shoot me?" Just think about it. She's a baby. And usually, when they're around that age, they pick up certain words, that they may hear their parents talking about and stuff, but they're not in school yet. They're not learning to read and write and those kinds of things. So everything that they pick up is due to a product of being in their environment. And so again, I ask, for this baby to ask the white police officer if he's going to shoot her draws me to think that she, at her young age, has witnessed or saw or has seen either a family member or friend or something where it involved shootings. And so she's afraid now. Seeing the police officer, that's immediately what comes to her mind as a baby. It is so troubling to me. And while this police officer was very nice and kind to her, this again causes us to really sit and think that these babies that are coming up behind us are experiencing this kinds of thing to the point where they're already afraid at a young age says a lot about our society and what's going on with our people at the hands of police officers. We know we can turn on the TV, look at our phones, go on our social media, everywhere, every outlet. You are hearing about a Black person being shot, a Black person being brutalized by police officers. I know for sure it's in the United States, it's definitely here in Canada. So again, we need to think about that. And we need to understand what needs to be done here. What's the call to action so that our babies coming up behind us can be safe and feel safe in their environment, where they live, in the area they live, if they're walking down the street or running or going for a jog or hanging out with their friends, not being afraid if police officers happen to drive by, or if they're in an environment where a lot of police officers are, that they have to be afraid that they're going to be shot or unalived, or if they get pulled over. Like, this is something that we really have to look at. And all police officers need to be held accountable if they are treating our people wrong. We have to make sure that we protect our community and our people. And for anybody who has been brutalized or is a victim of violence at the hand of a police officer, we have to have the courage to report them, to make sure that we sue them, to make sure that we expose them for who they are, and make sure that they're held accountable for what they do, so that we don't have to see heartbreaking videos like this, because it really landed on me. And to anybody who's a parent out there, I'm sure if you see this video, and even if you're not a parent, just to see this little Black baby asking that question is enough for us to make sure that we do what we need to do to make sure that our community is safe and our babies are safe. And that by doing that and getting this eradicated in some way, I know it's a long way to go. I know that there are so many police officers out here that are getting away with it. So it is a lot of work to be done, but it starts by exposure. It starts by making sure they're held accountable, and I cannot say it enough. And it starts by lawsuits hitting their pockets as well. So, family, tell me what you think about this. I really want this conversation to continue. Drop your comments in the chat. Please don't forget to subscribe and share this content. And until next time, I'll see you again. Please be safe out there.